The video you're about to watch took place in late October 2022 in the city of Yeysk, near the Sea of Azov in Russia. Stick around after the footage for a little bit of context on this one. The video you just watched shows the moments that a Russian Su-34 fighter jet crashed into an occupied apartment building in Russia. The crash resulted in at least 13 Russians killed and an additional reported 19 injuries. Now, witness footage from the crash shows the apartment building engulfed in flames and a prolonged cook-off of the onboard munitions from the Su-34. Now, the Su-34 itself is a twin-seat, medium-range strike aircraft designed as an upgrade to the Su-27. Unlike most Western equivalent aircraft, the two pilots actually sit side by side in this one. It was reported that both pilots ejected prior to hitting the apartment building, and they themselves reported that the crash was caused by the ignition of one of the engines during takeoff, which ultimately caused the fuel to ignite. Now, for this incident, even Vladimir Putin was informed of the accident and instructed local resources to provide assistance to the victims. It's kind of a blue ribbon type of statement, but whatever. Here's one of the problems with this. It's just the latest in a string of video footage that shows Russian jets failing on or shortly after takeoff. Here's another one from inside Ukraine of a Russian Su-25 Frogfoot crashing shortly after takeoff.
Эх, ёб твою мать!
And another, this time of a MiG-31, crashing spectacularly in Crimea over the cliffs on October 1st, 2022. Now, all of these took place within the last 60 days or so. There was still a precedent for it before that, too. Here's another Su-34 crashing in Ukraine in April of 2022.
Ебать, прям в вербовку падая. Пиздец. Ну это российский, блядь. Хуеть. Так нафиг их. Блядь, упал. Сука.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. While training accidents and crashes happen, even in Western militaries, the rate at which these are happening to Russian air assets is relatively high. Russia has continued to showcase a relative challenge from a logistics perspective, which would include maintenance, but I also don't know if these crashes have been happening all along and they're just now being focused on. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. While you're pondering Russia's inability to keep its planes flying, maybe also consider heading over to Euro-Optic. Once again, I'm going to keep banging on this drum until you finally realize that Euro-Optic is the best place to go to get your outdoors gear. They're up in Whitetail Country, Pennsylvania, and they're veteran-owned and operated. I like to support veteran-owned companies whenever possible, and they're at the top, the tippy-top, of my list when I need something. Most of the time, they've got what I need, and their 1- and 2-day shipping gets here fast. Check the link in the card above and in the description below to head over there. Now, that's going to be it for this short episode. Hit the like, sub, bell. Stay informed. Also, maybe consider a HIMARS 2024 t-shirt. It's gonna, I guess you could say it's bringing change. A lot of it. Yeah. Pretty badass.